Hello students, in this class I will discuss about the composition of blood. Composition of blood, you have to remember that the blood is composed of 55% of plasma and 45% of the formed cells, the cells of the blood. So plasma is light yellow colored and it is alkaline in nature. It contains water 91.5%, proteins 7 to 8%, and inorganic salts 1 to 2%. So proteins are mainly your albumin, immunoglobulin, and fibrinogen. Albumin helps in the regulation of blood pressure, immunoglobulin helps in body defense, and fibrinogen helps in blood clotting. So this is briefly the composition of plasma. And now 1 to 2% inorganic salts are there, which contains your urea, your some proteins, minerals, chlorides, amino acids, ammonia, etc. So these are trace elements. So this is all about the plasma, which gives the watery or fluid part shape to the blood. And now we come to the formed cells, namely RBC, which is also known as erythrocyte. Shape is biconcave disc-like structure. It is the smallest cell. Nucleus is absent. Lifespan is 120 days and is destroyed in liver and spleen, formed in bone marrow. Function: RBC's main function is to carry oxygen in the form of oxyhemoglobin, because it is having hemoglobin in the spongy structure which is called stroma in the RBC. So hemoglobin is the respiratory pigment which carries oxygen in the form of oxyhemoglobin to all cells and tissues, and also carries back carbon dioxide in the form of carbaminohemoglobin. So this is the function of shape and function of RBC. Now we come to WBC. There are two types: granular, non-granular. Granular comprises of neutrophils, eosinophils, basophils. Neutrophils comprise the maximum number of WBCs, 70% almost, and is responsible for phagocytosis, the main function of WBC. And lymphocytes comprise almost of 30%, and they are responsible for killing the pathogen bacteria and also forming antibodies against a specific pathogen. So this is the function of WBCs and the composition of different types of the WBCs. And now the functions of WBCs is, as I said, is the phagocytosis mainly, engulfing bacteria or any other pathogen, and inflammation, because when they fight, the body responds in the form of redness, swelling, etc. So that means that WBC is fighting with the invading pathogen. So forming antibodies is another function, because the antibodies only keep on fighting with the specific pathogens in the long run also. So antibodies are there in our body, and they are also given from outside through vaccination. So antibodies also play a very important role in our defense system. So this is in short the functions of WBC. And then we come to platelets. These are also very small cells, do not have nucleus, no nucleus, and also the lifespan is couple of days only, and is destroyed in spleen, is degenerated in spleen. And the main function of blood platelet is to help in blood clotting, because it releases thrombokinase, which converts prothrombin into thrombin, active thrombin again converts the soluble fibrinogen into insoluble fibrin, and this insoluble fibrin along with other cells forms the solid thread network, which turns into a solid mass, which is actually the clot. So like this, the function of platelets is to help in blood clotting. So this is the overall picture of composition of blood. I think this will help you in your preparations. Thank you very much. We'll see you again. Wish you all the best.